Hey guys, Civilord here, back in with another action figure review. Today I'll be taking a look at the DC Multiverse Teen Titans Rebirth Tempest, brought to us by the fine folks over at McFarlane Toys. But if you are a Young Justice fan like myself, you will know Tempest better from the later seasons of that series, which is a very awesome series. If you haven't seen it yet, what are you doing here? Click off this video. I don't even care if this hurts my algorithm. Go watch Young Justice, come back, watch this review, and then buy this figure, because he's pretty cool, all things considered. So, before we get too far ahead of ourselves, why don't we cut right to the chase and get to the meat and potatoes of this review and take a look, see at all the Tempest has to offer in terms of accessories, starting off the collectible trading card. Bio on the back. His name is Garth, apparently, which is not to be confused with the other Aqualad from Young Justice, who I did pull out for comparison. That said, he also comes with two water effects that you can mount on his arms. This one's pretty tricky to get on there, I'm not going to lie. This one, not so much. That said, he's got the grip hands carried over from this fella right here. This is the Calderam. Calder. With his bent toe there, that's interesting. The Son of Black Manta Aqualad. But you can see they do share a lot of parts, but they do have some differences. I do believe the shoulders are different. Yes, they are. This guy has some patterning on his shoulders. This guy does not. This guy's backpack has places to put the handles for his swords. This guy does not. He just has a... could have a different upper torso altogether. As a matter of fact, I want to say that maybe he does? Maybe? I think the shape of the upper torso is different on this guy. Because the neck is complete. Yeah, the torso is different. The upper torso is different. Completely different. The abdomens, I think, are the same. The diapers are different. Aqualad's got the A, Tempest does not. And then the legs are the same. And then the arms are the same all the way down to the hands. Having grip hands on a character that does not have things to hold on to exactly, but he does have a hockey puck display stand. We're used to seeing with all McFarlane Toys releases. Can he hold this? No, I'm not going to try that. Actually, stick the peg in his hand. He could throw it like Cap's shield. Woo! Either way. What are we doing here? Losing our flipping minds, man. But here's Tempest, kind of looking like an emo evil villain. And yes, I threw that joke in the video, you son of a monkey. But at any rate, he is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Fairly basic, but cool. Happy to have him. Had relatively low expectations for this figure, but after having him in hand, I think he's pretty rad. Not gonna lie. But as far as articulation goes, his head will rotate, look up and down a little bit, tilt side to side a little bit. He's got a little goatee going on there. Shoulders will go out that far, back down, rotate all the way around. He does have a little shift back and forth with that beautiful butterfly, but not a ton. He's got a bicep swivel, double jointed elbow, kind of gappy, but whatever. Ball hinge wrists that will rotate, hinge, and twist. His diaphragm will rotate side to side, and then you can lean him back this far, forward this far. Not as loose as the Superman we looked at the other day, but I might heat him up and adjust that. Just cuz. It is a little bit wobbly. That said, he does have a waist twist. That works okay. It does lean back and forth. Hips will kick out, back down, forward, back. Any thigh cut? Not really. On this side. Nothing to write home about. He does have a double knee. That works okay, and not too gappy on that. Always pop the top one in once or twice to straighten the legs out. He does have ball hinge ankle, so you can rotate, hinge, pivot, and then he also has toe joints. that work well enough and are nice and tight on both sides. So, a cool figure. Is it perfect? No. Would have rather we got fists with this guy. And if he was the same skin tone as Aqualad, you could have interchanged the two, even though I would recommend heating up that old Aqualad's hands. I don't know how this guy's hands are, but, you know, worst case scenario, you heat up the arm and you pop the whole ball hinge out. That's a little bit easier, a little more to grab onto than just the hand. And sometimes the hands don't respond to heat. They're still pretty solid afterwards, so there you go. But, long story short, I like this figure. Got it from a local GameStop who has been kind of delivering on DC Multiverse at least. Whereas Target and Walmart, at least the Walmart by my house, they don't have shit hockey or mushrooms. So that sucks because I liked this line before it became a pain in the butt to collect. But before I wrap this thing up, bring in our two regulars. The Mythic Legion's Brother Manibelith right here. There you go. And the infamous 11 Spawn, who, as usual, towers over everyone. Especially in this case, because Tempest is a Teen Titan, after all. Or Young Justice member, whichever. So, with that being said, it's time now that we wrap things up with some final thoughts. Overall, and while I had relatively low expectations for this figure, I have to say that I am thoroughly impressed with good old Tempest here, and I'm very happy to be adding him not only to my Titans collection, but also my Young Justice collection. For those of you who don't know, Tempest was a pretty big player in the later seasons of the Young Justice series, which I love. Now, if we could only get my Bombay Black Canary in this land before McFarlane Toys loses the license. Dadgummit. So, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Until next time, I'll catch you guys later.